Environmental groups in the United States celebrated their administration's position earlier this summer, signaling its support for caps on plastic production as part of the negotiations for a global plastics treaty. But things have changed following the US presidential election.
I am upset and I am angry that they switched their position like this, but I'm not surprised. This is a negotiation tactic that I've heard has been used by the US in the past. We have a real hard time in the country of committing to environmental agreements.
Environmental groups say any agreement that aims to end plastic pollution needs to include certain restrictions on plastic production, an industry that exceeded $90 billion in the US last year.
The entities that are in the business of producing plastics are too big and too powerful. And so they are not really interested in rocking the boat at this point. So they need fairly compelling evidence that this can be done without causing serious economic harm.
The petrochemical and plastic manufacturing industries emphasize recycling as the key solution, but out of more than 380 million tons of new plastics produced every year, less than 6% can actually be recycled, as some of them contain as many as 16,000 chemicals.
And human health is so impacted by plastic and its additive chemicals, and that is at the forefront of it. It costs, I think it's the statistic is $500 million alone goes into the healthcare industry just to prevent issues that arise or can arise from plastic and its additive chemicals.
With an economic model that relies heavily on cheap, disposable plastic, the total production of plastics worldwide is expected to double by 2040 and triple by 2060. That would have far more devastating impacts on the environment and human health across the world. In the meantime, negotiations for a global plastics treaty will likely continue in 2025, but with no political will for restrictions on plastic production, there is little hope for a breakthrough. Ediz, Tiyansan, CGTN, Los Angeles.